Hello, hello, hello. I was going to do this video outside. I've been enjoying this wonderful weather that we've had, but it looks like we're going to get another little storm. So, staring at my fireplace. With this video, I've been trying to stay away from the drama that's been going on. And I really don't know much about what's going on out there. I've already stated before that I have been taking quite a bit of breaks. So I really don't know much about what's going on out there. But I am going to discuss Natasha's daughter. And when I talk about, when I've mentioned Natasha's daughter, I've always said her adult daughter. I try not to say her name, but I'm going to say her name. She's, over the age of 21, and she is a creator. So I'm going to say Hannah. And with this video, it's important to talk about, because just like with all the other people, children, okay, she is someone's child, that have been attacked, it's about time we talk about Hannah being attacked as well. And that's one thing that I have seen little things here and there with my own eyes. I've heard it with my own ears. And I have seen Hannah being attacked here and there. And then I just heard some really disgusting things just recently. And I'm going to talk about it, because I did talk about when Natasha's niece, when that disgusting stuff came out. When people were digging in and, with the journal videos, how that shouldn't have happened. I talked about when Jessica Lynn's child was talked about. That should have never happened, okay? And I get it. Hannah is 21. She's an adult. She's also a creator. But here's the thing. Some people might want to say, well, she is of age and she is a creator, so she's fair game. Why? Here's the question. Why do people feel the need to attack somebody that's not attacking them? Now, I can understand if Hannah was going on her channel, and if she was attacking people and going after them, then yeah, you can clap back, right? But that's not happening. It's not. People are attacking Hannah because of who her mother is, and that's not right. So we're going to talk about it. Now, like I said, I don't know what else is going on out there, okay? This video is not going to be about any other drama or about anything else. It's not going to be, well, what about this and what about that, because I don't know. It's going to be solely about Hannah being attacked, all right? And again, people might want to say, well, Natasha's doing this, Natasha's doing that. This has nothing to do with Natasha. This has to do with Hannah. They're two different people. It just so happens that Natasha is Hannah's mother, all right? But again, they're two different people. Now, I've seen comments before um, where people have made fun of Hannah's looks. There's absolutely nothing wrong with Hannah's looks, all right? But that goes with the territory in the drama community. It seems like everybody wants to attack, uh, body shame, everybody's looks. And I know what people are going to say. We're not even going to go there. All right. Hannah, I have never heard her body shame or make fun of anybody's looks. I haven't heard it. I have watched Hannah's cooking channels. And I think she does like some book reading things. I haven't watched any of her when she does her book things, okay? But I did watch when she did some of her cooking. And I know, with the makeup sales, we know that. But I have never seen anything on Hannah's channel where she has ever body shamed anybody. So then I have seen comments about people calling her a scammer because of the makeup. Now, I'm not going to get into this big old thing about the makeup. As I've seen comments where they were going to contact her school about the makeup. And I'm thinking to myself, when they do this makeup, no matter how you feel about the makeup sales, okay, no matter how you feel about it, I've never seen a creator sell stuff on YouTube. I don't know if it's against terms of service. I have no clue. I said in one of my videos that I thought that might have been why Natasha's channels might have went down. I don't know. But with the makeup, Hannah said that that was she wanted to do that as a side business, right? It seems like it goes well in their community. They do very well with it. I have no clue where it comes from, where they get it from. None of my business. And people want to complain about, prices. That you can buy it cheaper. Yes. You might be able to buy it cheaper on eBay, Amazon, or whatever. But when you're in it for business, right? When you buy something wholesale or whatever, you mark the prices up to get, to make a profit. That's what a good business person would do. So they're basically selling the makeup to their community, right? And it seems like the people that buy the makeup are happy with paying whatever they're asking for it. So I'm not going to get into this issue about the makeup. So, because again, that's none of my business. It's what they do on their channel or whatever. But with people that are saying, they're going to contact Hannah's school and turn her in because she's getting loans, school loans. I'm sure there's a lot of us out there that had school loans, right? I know I did. I got, the Pell Grant that you don't have to pay back. And then some of us, we might have worked for a company that was in the, we went to school, went to college, and in our line of work, they paid for some of our college. And then we got loans, they might have been federal loans. We have to pay those back. So some people are saying, they're going to go to her school because she's making this extra income on the side and she's probably not turning it in and whatever. But the thing is if you look, the PayPal and all that stuff is in Natasha's name, Okay? So what good is it going to do to go to Hannah's school and say, hey, she's making this extra income and she's not turning it in? It's all in Natasha's name, right? So I don't know what you're trying to prove there. Hannah might say this is, her business, or she wants to do this as her business, side business, or whatever, because it's doing very well, but it's not in her name. The money is not in her name, and in the end, Natasha would have to be the one to pay taxes on this, right? So that makes no sense to me. And, and why would somebody want to mess with this girl's schooling? That's what really gets to me. I just and they say that she's scamming or whatever, but again, like I said, Natasha would have to be the one paying taxes, so it would be no different than if Hannah is doing the packaging and looking up prices, and she's probably the one shipping it all out. So it'd be no different if Natasha just gave her a big allowance, right? It would be no difference. I know some parents that their children are in college and they live at home and they did not work, and they give them an allowance while they're in college and pay for all their needs. And so it's really no different than this. And I know other parents that their children worked through college and paid for their stuff. Kids might lived in a dorm, or they might lived at home. I mean, every family dynamic is different. So we have other people that are saying, well, she should be working, and she shouldn't be living at home. I mean, really, what business is it of yours? I mean, come on. You have a 21-year-old that is going to school. She's in college, and it looks like she is getting very good grades. I mean, think about back when you were 21, or, if you have a child that's 21. I know when I was 21, I was working and I was a mom. Okay? I was a young mom. And I didn't get to go to college until my children, I had 3 children, and I was divorced from my first husband because he would not allow me to go to college. I wanted to go to college right after high school, but I had my first child when I was 18. So he was controlling, and he did not want me to go to school. He didn't want me to improve myself. So you have a lot of young girls out there, like myself, that get pregnant, right? Become young mothers. You have a lot of 21-year-olds that are bar hopping, going clubbing, running around, getting in trouble with the law, maybe getting hooked on drugs. So why are we downing this 21-year-old that we see can cook, seems like she can clean, she seems like she's got a steady boyfriend, seems like she does very well in college, she is looking ahead at her future, she's looking at having a side business. Not there yet, but she's looking at being an entrepreneur. Sorry, can't even say the word right. But she's thinking at the age of 21 of doing something with her life besides being a party girl. And, you know, a lot of 21-year-olds can't even cook, right? She's not running the streets. She seems to really love her mom and her family. And a lot of people are downing this girl, and she does have her own channel, and she can go clap back and be mean and rude and do a lot of things that other creators do, and she's not doing that. She's not. She can be as ugly and nasty as a lot of people, and she chooses not to do that. That says a lot, right? It says a lot. And now I'm seeing something that is very ugly that I want to address. It looks like Hannah, and I remember this way back when, she did a couple of cookbooks when she was doing her cooking. And it looks like she was selling them to people in her community. Now, I could be wrong, and if I don't mind if somebody does point out if I'm wrong. I don't think she put this like on Amazon or self-published them. I think she basically just made up cookbooks of stuff that she made, or maybe different recipes or whatever. And her community wanted to buy them, and she sold them to people in her community. So now we have somebody that wants to say that she plagiarized her cookbook and wants to turn it in, wants to find out what school she's at, and wants to turn it in, I guess, to the dean maybe, to get her kicked out of the school. And I'm thinking to myself, huh? What? For one, what does the school have to do with a cookbook, okay, that she made up of her cooking, or maybe other recipes that she thought up of, or whatever? What does that have to do with her college? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, okay? Like they're going to kick somebody out for a cookbook. Now, I can understand if, you know, they had like a homework assignment, an essay or something, and she would go and copy and cheat, right? I get that. But a cookbook for a community on YouTube? And then I'm thinking to myself too, okay, so say that she did this cookbook up, and, you know, she's doing a recipe, and she puts it in this cookbook, right? And I don't know, how do people think that she just stole somebody's recipe? Because, you know, I do some cooking videos myself, right? I haven't done as many as I wanted to do, and my setup kind of sucks. So, but anyways, on some of the things that I think that are kind of unique recipes that I might do, I'm sure out there somebody else has a recipe that might be identical, and it might be in a cookbook. But I think that it's unique, and maybe, you know, it's my own. So if I decided to one day do a cookbook, I'm not going to, but say that I was, and I don't have a community here, but say that I did, and I started writing down, you know, some recipes, and I decided to sell to my subs here. And somebody called me out and they're like, wait a minute. Nope, I seen 2 of the dishes or 3 of the dishes that you made or whatever in another cookbook. You stole, you plagiarized, you stole that stuff. You stole it from another cookbook. I mean, did we use the same ingredients? I don't know. I'm not getting what this other person thinks that she stole. I mean, was it pictures that she's saying that she plagiarized, or was it the same ingredients? Or I don't know. I don't know where she's getting that from. Because, I mean, maybe Hannah, when she was doing a recipe, maybe she should have added 3 pinches of salt instead of 2 so that it wasn't plagiarizing. I have no idea. It's just absolutely ridiculous in my opinion, okay? And what's even more ridiculous, the one thing that I did hear, I just heard a little snidbit that really upset me. And what it was is she's basically saying, what I heard it with my own ears, is because Natasha is talking about her, so because Natasha is talking about her, she is going to go after Hannah and use Hannah as content. And she's going to basically try to ruin Hannah's college career, ruin her life, okay? That's what she's doing. Not that Hannah did anything wrong, not that Hannah did anything. But because of her mother, she's like, well, you know, because of your mother's actions, basically this is what she's saying, because of your mother's actions, I'm going to destroy or try to destroy your life. And that is wrong in so many ways. I don't care if she is 21. I don't care if she's a creator. I don't want to call her a girl because she's a woman. Hannah is a woman. She did not do anything wrong. She might be in videos in the background talking, with makeup videos or stuff like that. But she is not going after anybody. She is not attacking anybody. And just because of her mother's actions that people don't like, what gives you the right to try to ruin her life? She is not her mother. She can't control what her mother does. So the only reason why you're doing this, and a lot of people are justifying it, and they might justify it on my comments as well. Like I said, this video is not about Natasha. You are going to hear my dogs, and I'm just going to keep going. This video is not about Natasha. This video is not about what Natasha might say, what she has said to other people. I've already stated, I can't tell you how many times, I do not agree with body shaming or making fun of people. I don't agree with a lot of things that go on in this drama circle, okay? When people clap back at each other. Because you can clap back at each other without body shaming and making fun of people and going real life and all that stuff. But to say that you are going to try to destroy a girl, a woman, okay, because of the actions of her mother, and you have a bunch of people saying that it's okay to do that, they're fine with it and they support it just because they don't like their mother. They don't like this girl's mother. And people are supporting this. That is absolutely wrong. Again, we're not talking about Natasha. So we have to put Natasha out of the equation here. We are talking about Hannah. What has Hannah done to anybody? Okay? Answer that. What has Hannah done to anybody to deserve these attacks? To go after her school for anything, or to say that it is okay to try to look up her school and to turn in this or that, or try to, because of the actions of her mother. And why do we think that it's okay, and why is there so many people supporting that and not calling it out? Because they are mad at her mother. That is not okay. That is not okay. Now, I've said it before, as a creator, or even as, a viewer, sub, if you are going to stand up for what is right, like not going real life on children, not doxing, not going after family members, if you're going to stand up for what is right, you have to stand up for it all the way around. Even if it's against someone you don't like, if it's for a friend, you have to stand up all the way around. I've said that before. And I've called people out all the way around. I mean, this is not okay. It is absolutely not okay. And I've already said, I've called people out when they talked about Jessica Lynn's daughter. That's not okay. I called out when they were going after Natasha's niece. That was not okay. I called out when they were going after people's family members. That's not on YouTube. That's not okay. And just because Hannah is a creator and over the age of 21, all right, is she fair game? Well, she is a creator and she's over 21. But what has she done to make people want to attack her? That's the question. She hasn't done anything. And what I heard today was basically the same. She hasn't done anything, but because some people are mad at her mother, they're going to attack her and they're going to try to ruin her life. That's basically what they said. And some people are okay with that. Now, I said before that, this drama circle is like a bad soap opera. No, it's not. It's more like Jerry Springer. I mean, they should put everybody in a big ring and let them duke it out. And I was going to, on my last video, not my Fireball video, but my last video, I said I was going to talk about some more things on my next video. But then I just decided not to. It wasn't worth it. And it just seems like every day there is something new, a new crisis, or somebody else digging in to somebody, or going real life on somebody. It's absolutely ridiculous. And when you look at the ages of the people doing this, pretty sad. I was looking at my analytics. I mean, really. It's not sad, it's disgusting. I mean, people cannot leave children alone. They cannot leave, and that's the thing, people want to say, well, Hannah, she's an adult, she's a creator, and I do get that. But if she was not Natasha's daughter, would you guys be attacking her? You wouldn't, would you? Because she doesn't do anything to warrant you to attack her. She doesn't. Some of you made it clear what your sole purpose was for doing it. And I can't get over the people that are supporting it, but you know how it feels because you had your own children talked about. And I know two wrongs do not make a right. So, don't go after an innocent girl. Don't, it's not right. It's not. She is her own person. Her own person. She's got a separate DNA. Okay? All she's trying to do is better her life, get through college. And this world is tough enough as it is. And like I said, this video is not about Natasha. It's not about anything that, Natasha might have said, didn't say, what she said. It has nothing to do with her. We are talking about Hannah. And all she wants to do is get through college, get good grades, get her career started. And, she's got now people that are trying to do stupid stuff about a cookbook. Is that all you got? Is that all you got? A cookbook. Give me a break. Come on. You can't find anything else on her because there's nothing else to find on her, right? So we're going to have to find something wrong with the cookbook she put together, that her community wanted to buy from her. It's absolutely ridiculous. Come on, people. We are better than this. If you want to clap back, clap back. Do your clapping, okay? Clap, clap, clap. Do your clapping. People still cannot be an adult and clap back without body shaming and making fun of people and going after their looks. We don't know how to be an adult and do it in the right way. And I don't think some will ever learn to be able to clap back as an adult. We have a lot of creators out there that do. I've seen some creators that can clap back and they don't make fun of people because they know how to adult. But some, they just can't. And that's pretty sad. But then you have a lot of viewers that just love it when people do the body shaming and go as low as they can go. But when it comes to going real life, and this is going real life, people, it is. It's going real life. That's not okay. And especially to someone that is not doing anything to anybody else. Okay? She's not her mother. So I'm going to end it on that. And I've already said that I don't want to keep talking about behaviors all the time. It is so negative and it is very nasty out there. And I haven't listened to much. I'm still going to talk about behaviors, but I am trying to do different things because it is so ugly. But this really needed to be talked about. I've seen comments about Hannah before that needed to be talked about, but this was very low, and so I felt the need to talk about it because I've talked about other children, and they were minors, but you know, it doesn't matter how old our children are. They can be 12, they could be 30. When you go after our kids, our claws are going to come out. And that would be any of us. I don't care who you are. And that's a fact. It is. So I'm going to go because I got to get dinner made. And everyone have a good evening. And, you know, just try to be kinder. And if you're mad at someone, clap back at them, but leave, you know, the innocent ones alone and quit going real life. That's all. Catch you.